I think, sadly, the Republican Party has gone the way of conspiracy theorists and of lies. And I think it's sad all around. I think we work better when we're a two-party, three-party, four-party. I think we work better like that. But I think lately, one party has just devolved into crazy town.
I will vote mostly Republican. There are some offices that I'm looking at the Libertarian Party. I'm looking at some independents on. It's difficult for me to find a Democrat that I can trust based on what I've said about limited government. I'm very pro-life, very much about power being in the hands of individual people. And so Democrats, I just don't trust them to do that.
My parents are Republican. My whole family is Republican, and I'm Democrat. And I switched because of Trump. So, but then again, I don't want to think about the duality of things, or think in silos. This is what the Democrats can offer. This is what the Republicans can offer. At this point, both parties aren't even functional.
I would consider myself a liberal Democrat for mostly my whole life, but at this point, the party stands for, they're pro-war, they're pro-pharmaceutical, and they say they're pro-choice, but they're not, because they're pushing these mandates, and that is completely goes against any kind of freedom, and so I can't vote for them anymore. I'm done.
The Democratic Party, I think, is the party that will fight for us to keep the right to vote. I think the other party is more concerned about power.
Watching Republican ads, a lot of the candidates were actually outright lying, and it was obvious. And so they were so blatant that I was upset by some of the campaign ads by Republicans. So it really turned me against them, especially Marco Rubio.
I like Republican. I don't like all this spending. We are so deep in debt, none of us are ever going to see the end. We'll be long gone and we'll still be in debt. It needs to end. Books need to be balanced.
There's Fox News, and and there's a lot of older people that lean towards that and watch that, and they can't be persuaded to open their eyes, to what's actually happening, in neighborhoods and happening to people, with happening in Florida and happening in Texas, and these guns that are out, on our streets and getting into the hands of children that are doing mad massacres. It's horrifying to me. It scares me.
The Republicans do a better job of telling people what they think the issues are, but I think the Democrats on the whole have the right idea about maintaining and keeping our democratic system in place.